you can post when public meetings are.
That
People can sign up their number for it. You get them offline. Church groups use them, everybody uses them. You can also use them for your emergency contact. Okay, I mean, it's pretty simple. I know a half a dozen people that'd sign up because guess what? We don't want to walk to City Hall. We go once a week to the post office or whatever. And it would just be much easier to have it come in online.
The problem
Put
is,
it on
we
the
have,
agenda.
we have a huge senior population who don't even have cell
Right.
phones. And so I
Let
think
alone
that,
the internet.
let alone the internet, so I think we have to, I agree with,
You still have to post, but for the other people, it is not
Well, how
that
many
big
of
a
them
deal
actually
to
go to the
have,
post office? Probably the majority of
The
them.
seniors go 10 o'clock every morning.
even if it's closed.
Yes, yeah, they do.
we just
So
need to
there.
specify, we just need to come up with that.
There's
those
2 written
times.
and then you
Yes.
got 1 online, so you got a modern and then you got 2 of the older.
I would agree with that.
And the other deal is the light is still not in the park.
It's still not on?
Nope,
Jeremy's just, I asked him about that the other day and he said, he's
What's
been
going on,
watching it
Wes?
and he said it was on.
no, it's not on.
It comes on and off, just like the one on our street.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
told
well, then
Jeremy
they
that
need
we
to
were
be,
gonna have to get
then
a
they're
hold of
gonna have to
Northwest.
call Montana Power or whatever, because the
Northwest.
other one is across on Main Street too.
Okay.
That's that.
And I think Jeremy probably has called them, cause I asked him about that last week
Okay.
before I left.
Cause I know Northwest Energy, when I contacted the engineer, they are working on doing LEDs, like almost statewide.
Good.
Anybody that's with Northwest Energy
Because
is
the
gonna
one on
show
our
up
car
LED.
has been
Yeah, because-
intermittent like that for about 45 years now.
Mhm.
Mine, that one just hasn't been on every time.
And
I've
it
looked.
shines right in my bedroom window.
But yeah, that app, you can just Google it, they will come up with an app, they're pretty simple. Church groups use them, but you
It's like
can,
a social, public announcement page, things like
yeah,
that.
yeah, but you can
And
use them for
even on
emergency.
Facebook, it will have, you know, you can go in there and it has lists that you can add to your Facebook page, like events and things like that.
Yeah, but a lot of, I'm one of those, I'll have an app like that, but I don't do Facebook. I don't have any kind
I
of,
know a lot of people that don't do that.
I think the last thing we need.
So your ordinances,
Facebook.
your ordinance, as you stated, it says 3 locations. Does it specifically
No.
state what locations?
No.
No, okay.
Well, yeah,
Public.
well, no, it doesn't, but the
Says three.
locations that they have, that the
It just
past
says
council and, you know, it's kind of just move forward,
location.
is the senior center, the post office, and city hall.
All within 20 feet of each other.
Right.
You want me to post them anywhere else, like at the school or?
My kids don't go to school yet, so that's my thing, is like,
But
Yeah.
the school would catch a lot of people.
This is from the
Besides-
three places people go to.
like I said, it'd just be helpful in
On
an
the
app,
app.
like, it would be, you know, I'd sign up for an app that came in, you know,
I will
Yeah, we
research it
can,
and try to
we
get
can
some
look at
stuff.
that, and then, Bert Kraft is gonna be over here sometime this week, and he can fix that up on that website, cause I think we're gonna have to do a lot of stuff, because, I think we're looking at canceling the .gov website and the host for email. We can't even access the .gov website, and neither can
did you
Bert
go
Kraft.
through an actual IT guy?
Yeah, yeah. I've talked to the mt.gov tech 18 times.
Okay.
I've talked to Network Solutions, our host for our email. I don't know how many times. I've got all the emails and stuff at home stacked up on my desk.
No, cause just,
And I could not, they will not let me change the password and username because Mr. Anderson has not given them his permission to remove his account off of there. And everything that I had, 2 pages of instructions for Mr. Anderson, everything was redacted except his name. And the .gov site. Everything on
so you
that
can
was
just get a
redacted.
new .gov site. And,
Well,
well,
not at $400 or $500 a year if we can't.
well,
you
or
know.
whatever, a new site, you can just
And that's
get.
what Bert Kraft's working on right
And
now.
then if you do a new site, you just, make it to where your town clerk is the party in charge,
Mhm.
so you don't wind
Right.
up in this position.
And that's exactly what Bert's doing, is he set us up a page, and then he's gonna come over and
That's
he's
what
gonna
she's talking about.
go through that and show Jan
Website.
everything
.gov.
that she needs to do. It's simple, it's simple, you just click on this site, it brings up a page, you scan it, everything goes on there. She can put on information for meetings, for events going on in town, anything like that, and it'll be pretty simple.
Okay, no, I was just curious.
But it's, but that was what I was told, and I will bring those copies of those emails in and we'll put them in a file, so, because that's what they told me. That's what the .gov, they sent me a thing, said, we can't do this unless we have permission to remove this account, and we don't.
Hope's got a copy of that redacted letter.
I do too at home.
And you know who owns that site?
It's a .gov site, it's a government site.
They paid for it, the town paid for it.
I don't know when they paid for it, we've had it for some time
If the
now.
town paid for it, then they should have access to
That-
it.
that's
You go
what
to
my-
the
I-
FOIA's database and it says that it's private.
That's what my,
It is, it's owned by the state of Montana. The
Okay.
issue is that we need to come up with, I believe, when I spoke to them, we have to just basically come up and basically have a certified copy of the election results showing that we have a new mayor and who we have.
that's,
As soon as we have that, we turn that into them and then
Right,
they can
and
issue a new
I don't know,
user password.
I don't know if that was
That would
sent
be
to our former town clerk or not, because I asked her to do that, but I'm not sure if it was done.
cause
I'm in
that's
the
what the
process of
IT
working
guy where I work said. All you have to do is send off certified election results and
And
automatically change it.
I'm working on that, I just wanted to give the election office in Red Lodge a little time after all the recounts and all that to kind of get that settled. So, we've got that into the works now and it's been quote unquote ordered, so we'll get that to the state.
Okay, any other comment?
Well, no, we beat this dead horse. You can buy it from frombergmt.com for $5. So,
Like I said, Bert has been over here a couple times and he's gonna come back over and.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
she's
don't
got
think
that.
you have to have one, I mean, your ordinances are just posted, as long as you're not, you should not have to have a $400 or $500.
Please, you got a point, do the people that don't use the internet, and do the people that want to just,
Mhm.
Well, the .gov deal, it's great to have a .gov deal if you have people sending you checks and
No,
sending
but they
social
also-
security
everything-
numbers,
yeah.
but there's no reason
No.
to have a $500
The only
site.
thing that comes over electronically goes straight to the bank. It just shows up on
Yeah.
our email that it's been electronically deposited. So, yeah, it's not anything, okay, so
Well, on-
looking,
back to the whole 3 location deal, just one comment. The water systems that I take care of, the pump house does have a bulletin board on every single one of mine. And that's where people can go in the subdivisions to find about information dealing with
yeah, but
water.
nobody's gonna go down to the well house or to the lagoons.
Well, I know there's 7 people that go to the well house in town on a
Yeah.
regular basis. You know?
Well,
So-
yeah.
None of them live here, they're
Yeah.
just getting
So-
water.
Yeah, that's true.
Shall we give you a megaphone and you can drive up and down the street?
There you go. Give that to Jeremy, he's
Be the
reading
top- be
meters.
the town crier.
Yeah. Loudspeakers so we can.
Yeah,
Announce it,
get
push
the
it down the
loudspeaker on your truck so
There
you
you
can
go.
go up and down the street and, okay?
On a bright side,
Yes.
and he's not here, and I can't tell him. I have to tell you, it was the weekend before Thanksgiving, there was snow. It was Saturday,
Mm-hmm,
and Jeremy was out sanding the intersections
right,
for the, and I'll tell you what, everybody was very impressed that had to go to
yes.
the deal up at the school.
Yeah,
So,
he's a good
Yeah,
guy.
and before I left, because he was down here, he's shoveling sidewalks, and stuff, and I said, throw some ice melt on it, and he says, well, I would, but he says, we had somebody down here, somebody else, I must have been like over at Everett's or something, and he was shoveling stuff up by the curb, so Jeremy was getting rid of all of that, and we were talking about cousin's funeral services, which I was on my way to, but anyway. But he's been doing very well. I'm very pleased with his performance, really. He really works hard to do everything that he can and do it as well as he can. Okay, so next meeting date is
January 7th, because it's New Year's Eve.
January
January,
would be January 8th.
January 7th,
7th?
7th.
Yep.
Okay, so,
Make a motion to adjourn?
because we have an
Right.
executive meeting, so, yeah. So, Dave, are you making a motion
Yes.
to adjourn the regular meeting?
Second that.
Okay. Next meeting, date 7th of January 2019, guys. 7 PM. We have a motion and a second to adjourn the regular meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We never have any opposition to that one.
Thanks, folks.
You want to forget your coat.
Don't worry,
And your water bottle.
I do forget things, yes. Yes, Jan knows that.
Okay, before we start this next little business,
It's my burglar. It's my burglar truck. Just didn't know where else to put him at this point.
I'll just jump on the table and walk over.
You coming my way?
I'm gonna go down the hallway, yeah, for a minute.
Great.
You bring your, I'm gonna have to stock that refrigerator.
Yeah.
Pamphlet's not being complete.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
no.
kidding.
Because you'd have a stack.
We can put it in a koozie so nobody knows what it is.
But I'll get it all together and put your names on it.
For these executive sessions, we keep a separate file, all the minutes from the executive sessions go into it if you're not available to the public. Before each executive session, the mayor will say what the purpose is and why it should be not a public
Because I know
available.
there was one last meeting, and all I put was meeting was that it was an executive meeting, and the agenda was,
Something discussion, whatever.
and that was, I put in the meetings, but I didn't know about anything else. I know that, like,
Tim, did you turn this off?
No, I did not.
We're gonna need to.
Turned off.
What's the score, Hank?
22-13, Eagles are up.